This video will talk about a tutorial for using Excel to create an Ogive graph. What is this graph? It is a graph that represents the cumulative frequency or cumulative relative frequency for the class. So below we have the steps that we can follow to make this chart. The first step is to plot the points whose the x-axis are the upper class limits and whose the y coordinates are the cumulative frequencies or cumulative relative frequencies of the class. And then we draw connecting consecutive points, and we draw an additional line connecting the first point to the horizontal axis on the upper class limits of the class that would precede the first class if it exists. Okay, let's look at this example. We want to graph an Ogive from the below table. This is the time between eruptions in seconds, 670 to 679. This is the cumulative relative frequency. And then the next class, we have this cumulative frequency, relative frequency again. And then the next one, you add them up and you get 0.2, 0.4. And then the last one, of course, is going to be number 1. So we have the upper class limit, which is right here. Okay, this is the lower class limit. This is the upper class limit. So I type in the upper class limit for one column, and I type the cumulative relative frequency for my second column. Now, you see that I started with 679, okay? And then we go up 10 units, we add 10, we get 689, we add 10, we get 699, and so on. That means each number has a gap of 10 units. Now, we need additional points to connect to the x-axis because this one has the cumulative relative frequency of 0.044, but then I want to connect the graph down to the x-axis, which has the value of 0. So I want to go down to 10 units to the previous value. So 679, because I go up by 10 units, right? I adding 10 more. So to go down to 669, I subtract 10 more to get to this number. And of course, this one is not inside the value, so it has the value of 0, which is what we want. We want to connect that to the x-axis, which has the 0 for the value. Okay, so after we have the two columns, we highlight them. We go to Insert, we go to the charts, click on all charts, and click on X, Y scatter, okay? And then choose the option right here, and then click OK. And you can see that this is the line graph, and it's connecting the point together, okay? It's connecting the point, the cumulative relative frequency together. And then the last one, of course, is number 1. And you can always add the axis in the chart title as needed. All right, so I can quickly show you that here. Okay, you can type 669, 679, 689, 699. Okay, so now I have everything. I just highlight them. Remember, this is the upper class limit, okay? The upper class limit. And then we borrow one more value before the first one with the 0 for the frequency so that we can connect that to the x-axis. So now we highlight them. We go to Insert, we go to the charts, and we click on all charts, X, Y scatter, and click on this one. So right here, actually, you should change it to here because we want to connect the dots together. So you see they are connecting, right? So click on this one, click OK. And you can see that we are connecting them. And you can clearly see if I don't have the 0 for 669, then I don't have this point. Then the wrap just stuck like right here, and it just go up here. But I want the wrap to be down here connecting to the x-axis, so I just have another point to make it down here with the 0 for the y-axis or the frequency. And again, the frequency has the maximum value of 1, so the last point should be number 1. So you click on here, you can right click, add data label, it will add you the value 1 and so on for the relative frequency. And you can always edit the chart title, insert the x-axis, y-axis label, and so on.